Alright, so we're building these tent decks out here. Well, we're starting to. And we're using recycled material. We're using material that new construction home subdivisions throw in the dumpster and next to it. And all over the fucking front yards and shit. Because they're in such a rush that they don't have time, nor are they going to pay somebody to take the extra material from this house to the next house that needs to be built 5 lots down or whatever the case is. So they just order, and the estimate includes all the material needed for a new home, no matter how many corners they cut. So we're building tent decks. We're having a little bit of a dilemma in finding consistent, enough full length. Like, couldn't find any 14 footers. Hard to find 10 footers. Not hard, but it's not as, and we can only load so much into, short. I can't bring a 20-foot piece of wood or a 17-foot. But we're finding some big pieces of wood. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go. I had a little trouble getting the framing, not level, but we had to sink a couple cinder blocks, like dig down, set the cinder block down, and it's around a lot of large trees, so there's a lot of roots. It's easy to do if it's just dirt, but because the ground is not level. But we'd like the tent deck to be. So, and in having to splice 2 pieces of wood together to make your, like your faceboard, the exterior frame, makes it even more difficult. And this morning I was like, I'm gonna go meditate right there. Let me see what happens. And I did, and as soon as I kind of got, because I wanted to, I needed like the trees and the 2x8s we had up to help me with this shit. I'm trying to get this shit done quick, man. And I got stuff I gotta do today. Got new job training, so that's gonna be some different hours, an hour away with these tent decks in it. So instead of using full length, long 2x4s for the decking, because we ain't gonna find a bullnose, 1x6 or whatever retarded measurement it is. Stagger them. And I remember my dad building a deck. He showed me pictures of a deck that he built with some of the reclaimed wood that we would get from the pickle barrels. He was tearing out pickle barrels. And it was staggered, like wicker kinda. So shorter pieces, and there's whole dumpsters, I promise you. There's entire dumpsters full of like 1'8" or 2'1", or all. It's everything they cut off the end of a 2x4 to get all of the same exact measurement for the walls inside the house, or whatever the case is. But and now we can maybe use that in like a woven wicker looking pattern of wood. I forget what it's called, but it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna see. You already know you're gonna see.